Fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm using this video for educational purposes. Fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm using this video for educational purposes. But anyways, family, so this is a TikTok video here. So this is an influencer here, a TikTok influencer here. So his name is Jamal Morton. Obviously, he's an Israelite here. He looks like he's from the tribe of Judah. But anyways, he's a influencer, like I was saying. He does like little skits with his family, and he tries to, give good advice as a good father. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I used to follow him and stuff, and I was like, man, like he real wise and stuff. But at the same time, I saw, that he was, living good. And you just sitting there watching, his videos and stuff, but, you always got to be careful, of who you, listen to, and then this article pops up here. It says parenting influence 2-year-old daughter drowns in swimming pool on Father's Day, and it just goes to, show you, that even though people can show you something on the outside, you got to be careful because you don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. And obviously, most of our people, because nearly 70% of our people is going to be destroyed, because they won't turn back to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, but it's because our people sold out. They sold out and they made a covenant with Esau. And this wicked 2/3 here, this wicked 2/3 Django, wicked 2/3 Uncle Ruckus Israelite, made a covenant with the heathen. So, yeah, I mean, this happened like 5 days ago. His 2-year-old daughter just all of a sudden just drowned. Yeah, because, if you want to be famous, if you want to keep your money, if you want to, move up, you got to do sick shit. Yeah, you don't just, just come inside Esau's kingdom and, yeah, you just make it. Nah, you don't just work hard and you just make it. You got to sell out and you got to do weird, wicked shit. And our people will do anything to go be like these heathens. And what did Yahweh Bashim Yahshua say? He said, be not like the heathen. Yeah. And don't be envious of them. And what do our people do? They said they're envying them. We're the greatest nation on the face of the earth, man. The Israelites are the greatest nation on the face of the earth. We in captivity. Of course we ain't going to be living good because this is not our kingdom. But it just goes to, show you, that our people, they will do anything, even if it means giving up their own morals and putting Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to the back burner. But guess what? At the very, very end, when you sell out, you're going to pay up. And we're in the time of judgment too. So everybody is going to pay up. Everybody is going to catch judgment, including me. We all catching judgment now. Everybody is being judged. But here, I'm going to play some of this video here.
Influence can also equate to control.
Hold up, y'all. I'm going to back it up a little bit.
Right, because influence can also equate to control. Right, you got a certain message. You can control people based on that message. So you got to be mindful of the message that you putting out.
Yep.
Nah. Let's get into the situation, man. With that being said, man.
Hey, pay attention, y'all.
Father's Day is always celebrated on Sunday. So keep this wordplay. This whole thing is wordplay, right?
And like this guy was just saying, notice how this happened on quote unquote Father's Day, which is, the fake heathen holiday. These devils always working in code.
His father lost his daughter on Sunday, which was Father's Day, right? Now Sunday, which is the day of the sun, or the day of the Son, being Jesus Christ, right? When the age is widely accepted to be 33 at the time of Jesus' crucifixion, right? Even the day that was named after him based on the Gregorian calendar. The day of the sun, Sunday, equals 33 as well. So I find it very interesting that Jamal Morton, at the time that his daughter dies on Father's Day, Jamal Morton is 33 years old as well. Now, what we're about to do.
I don't want to get too secular, y'all, but like I was saying, you know, these devils, they like to use coding. They like to use numbers. And 33 is a common number that they love using. Now, I'm not into the secular truth, you know, because I know people, you know, that know about this gematria stuff, you know, and I want to stay spiritual. I want to stay in the scriptures, you know, but yeah, our people would do anything for fame, man. Just like it says here, doing anything for fame. I'm going to read this scripture here. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Like I said, you know, we have a covenant with Yahweh Bashem Shah. There was a rainbow yesterday after it was raining. That's our covenant from Yahweh Bashem Shah, that it will not rain on the earth ever again. He gonna do it with fire. But the whole thing is that we have a covenant with Yahweh Bashem Shah. But it just goes to go and show you how wicked our people are, man. Our people are evil. The whole nation of Israel, this whole place needs a reset. But this place is gonna get worse and worse and worse. We gonna be seeing things that we ain't never seen, man. Promise you. And we cannot turn our backs on Yahweh Bashem Shah. We just can't.
Let's look at gematria. Gematria is the practice of turning letters. The phrase RIP equals 143. And most importantly, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry also equals 143.
See?
As this father is 33 years old. A tribute to Freemasonry.
And all these devils, man, you know, they want to be Yahweh Bashem Shah. They all into this, you know, witchcraft and stuff. These devils, they want to be Yahweh Bashem Shah because they were sacrificing in the scriptures. And these devils are with this sacrificing too. But it's on the left-hand side. They're not doing it Yahweh Bashem Shah's way. They're not doing it in a righteous way. But it's what happens when you sell out. Our people will sell out for anything, man. Anything. But guess what? You're gonna pay up. And you're gonna pay up to Yahweh Bashem Shah. Because once you sell out here, I promise you, those 2/3, they will not be living like the 144,000. You're not going to live good here. Put Yahweh Bashem Shah to the back burner, and then he's going to help you, and then you're going to be living good in Yahweh Shah's kingdom. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Yahweh Bashem Shah is jotting down everything. The angels are jotting down everything, and they're taking it back to Yahweh Bashem Shah. But I just wanted to bring this video out here, y'all, just to show you, you know, our people are sick. You know, and a lot of these people out here that are artists and basketball players and singers and rappers and stuff, y'all got to understand, you know, they soul, yeah. You know, Israelites are the salt of the earth, but most of these people are not talented. Lil Wayne even said that he don't even write his own lyrics. Yeah, Lil Wayne said that. These people don't be writing their own lyrics. T-Pain, I used to listen to him a long time ago. Yeah, he really cannot sing. Yeah, that's why they had to put those sound effects, you know, to the songs and stuff. Yeah, because a lot of these people, they're not really that talented. Because Satan gives them those gifts. I'm not saying, you know, that everybody that sells out, yeah, that happens. Yeah, some of them are talented, but everybody ain't talented. You know, Satan gives them gifts. Yeah. But then that gift wears out, and then they got to pay back. They got to pay up, which is sacrificing. This is why you don't make a covenant with the heathen. You make a covenant with Yahweh Bashem Shah. We have a covenant with them. But yeah, y'all, I wanted to bring this out, man. Giving all praise Yahweh Bashem Shah. And I'll be coming to you guys with another audio clip soon. Peace.